Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Yuse Mercari show. My name is Yuse Hydration. I am the founder and CEO of Yuse Mercari LLC. We are a professional digital marketing agency, and I would like to welcome this show series by elaborating on a few different subjects that I want to expound on in a short segment in this video. So the first is why we chose to get into the digital marketing space to begin with, why this industry. Second, why we are focused on serving professionals, which include professionals in the medical, legal, and specialty markets, doctors, lawyers, and consultants. And then also, what is our system for getting these professionals the most results in exposing and promoting their services and their brands to the world? So first, starting out with digital marketing. I've always been involved in marketing to some degree just because of my upbringing. My father has been in the marketing space. He's done nightlife and event promotion. So I got to see a lot of the back end as to how events are marketed and how artists and entertainers are marketed, and also even certain products and such. I've just had the opportunity to observe as a child, and as I got older, I became fascinated in trying different working experiences. I became fascinated in the fact that marketing seems to be a middleman between any idea, any product, any service, and its ability to be monetized and actually turn into a business opportunity. So without marketing, essentially, there's not much you can do beyond the idea conceptualization stage. And for most people want to monetize their gift. They want to take their abilities to the next level, take their service to the next level. So marketing essentially is going to determine how well you are able to grow your business. So, I just found that marketing is such a fascinating subject because it's so multifaceted. And, what is the proper equation for my particular business model and for my particular market? How do I reach our ideal customers, our target clients? How do we successfully convey our brand's message? This is a lot of different steps, a lot of different variables that are going to greatly affect anything that you are putting out into the world, into the ethosphere. So this subject truly fascinates me, as I said, and it's something that I feel and my team feels we can greatly not only continually learn from, but serve others phenomenally well, and being able to experience success based on how we approach our marketing tactics and strategies. So it's definitely something that I'm very passionate about, and why we're choosing to serve professionals in particular is because after working with various types of clients, I've seen that it can be difficult to create systems for certain types of industries, and also when you're marketing something, you're essentially contributing that information into the world. So with marketing for doctors and lawyers and consultants, these are individuals who have acquired years worth of knowledge, who've invested immense amount of time in developing their expertise and acquiring their credentials. So it seems almost that these are some of the most qualified individuals to be speaking, to be sharing a message, to be sharing their voice on what they do and how they think with the world. But it seems as if there sometimes is a gap in the connection between some of our most knowledgeable individuals and those who are actually most prominently heard on the internet. And I think the reason why is because when you have these working professionals, they're so engaged and they're so, to some degree, consumed by the demand of their work, going patient to patient, case to case. It can be really difficult to spend the time producing, strategizing, branding, producing, designing content, and distributing that, and also balancing the day-to-day operation of your private practice. So we found that we are able to be that middleman between someone who has a lot of value, or a practice that has a lot of value for the world, and actually doing the work that needs to be done in order to make sure that the world hears their message and hears their offering. And so, it's funny sometimes when you go on YouTube and when you go on Instagram, you see, these 20-year-old hipsters from California that are talking about health and talking about law and talking about these specialty subjects, which is not to at all demean or belittle what they're doing. There can be a lot of valuable information out there from those who are acquiring it in unorthodox ways, but still I feel like if there are any voices to be heard, I feel as if those who have invested the time in a very structured system of learning should be the ones that are for surely heard, if anyone. And so we want to do our best to make sure that these professionals are able to become exceedingly prosperous and prominent in their industries, developing some form of authority in their sector. And so that's why we're choosing to serve professionals, because we feel like these are the individuals who have a lot of value to contribute to the world. So if we can be a part of that in providing the marketing service and including the content creation as well, it's very rewarding for us as an agency. And so as far as how we go about doing that, the systems that we have in place in order to achieve that objective, essentially we try and create a very structured system that is going to be a mixture of strategic scheduling, but also creative production and creative thinking, because when you're dealing with marketing, there are a lot of fluid pieces. It's not so structured, black and white. There has to be a lot of manipulation. You have to move with the fluidity of the market. So we still, we work in very practical ways in outlining, okay, these are the days that we're going to be visiting this particular client. Usually most of our clients have an admin day where they're not viewing patients, or they're not seeing, they're not working in serving their client or customer. So we usually tend to schedule these days as our days to come in and to capture the content that we need for a podcast, for a video series, for even blogging material, whatever it is we need. We figure out a schedule and a way to work with our clients in the most efficient way possible, so that way when we are in their space, when we do have their time, we are maximizing that in order to create the content, in order to take that information, that data, that value into the internet, into the world. Of course, before editing and proofreading and approving it with the client first, of course, always. But still, we create a system where our client knows when our team is going to come in, we're going to capture the content, we're going to have a strategy outline as to how it's going to be distributed, how it's going to be edited, how it's going to be presented. And then from there, we begin to develop a chemistry, to begin to develop trust with our client, to where we are essentially their representative when it comes to marketing their brand and their services. So, we're excited to continue moving forward and seeing how we can continually help more and more professionals get their message, but also their business services out, to potentially open opportunities in public speaking, in passive consulting, and even selling various forms of product that are aligned with their particular industry. And we look forward to having more episodes of the Yuse Mercari Show, where we explore the world of marketing and have conversations with experts in different fields and different aspects of marketing, to learn from what they do and learn from what they know, in addition to me having conversations in a more monologue form to share what we're learning as an agency and why we're continually doing what we're doing. And we look forward to exploring this series, and we hope that you're able to acquire and receive value from it. So thank you for your time and watching the Yuse Mercari Show, episode 1. Hope that you're able to have a great day, and until next time, peace.